All right, so the question I chose to respond to is written by Matthew Jernstedt, which states, how likely is the United States to exercise power with others as much as power over others, especially as power becomes more dispersed in the international system? Is Nye right to be more optimistic that the U.S. will seize the opportunities of cooperation? Quite personally, I do not believe the United States is actually in decline. I think we have a nation have plateaued, but I believe we maintain the powers that we have over other countries in the way that we interact at the international level at the international organizations we are a part of. One of the biggest organizations we are a part of would be the United Nations, in which we are one out of five permanent members on the Security Council, which is actually 1/15th voting rate when it actually comes to conflict resolution around the world. That alone is a huge part of the power that we still exercise over countries because it allows us to say whether or not the world should get involved in international politics and international conflicts in the way that we do that. Another organization that we help start and fund is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO. In NATO itself, we actually provide the most troops and probably some of the most funding as a whole, considering you have to pay a certain amount of your GDP. But being able to choose which wars we interact with has a world or has a global or at a global level really shows that we haven't really given up any true power. We just maintain it through the relations that we actually keep. The U.S. has already seized power in these world organizations and therefore still does exercise a good amount of power over the rest of the world. Even if you look at Wall Street and how our economical international market affects those of other countries, I think it shows that we affect the economics and the military way of life for everyone globally. And that's my response.